It's really about creating that inner space of clarity, harmony that then allows the body to heal and balance and repair.
Jenn Foster here with the Elite Expert Insider podcast. And I'm excited to have Holly Stokes, the brain trainer, on today. She is an expert at training your brain to get your mental blocks gone and to help you to overcome anything you need to overcome. Welcome, Holly.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your business and how you got started in it.
Yeah. So I started the brain trainer. It was under a different name in 2006. And I was working as a backpacker wilderness guide. And I working with at-risk teams in the backcountry. We had psychologists that come in every week and they would give us their homework. Little Johnny needs to share his emotions more. Little Sarah needs to believe in herself. And I still found that even though these kids knew what they were supposed to do, they still struggled. So this inspired me to go back to finish my degree in psychology. I just really wanted to help people. And I remember one of the classes, we talked about the placebo effect. I'm watching Spellbound on this documentary talking about just this belief that we're taking a medication that the body will physically respond. So that's definitely mind body stuff, right? And I was just blown away from this. One of the last scenes of this documentary was a man undergoing hypnosis. Well, he was undergoing brain surgery using only hypnosis, no anesthesia. And he is talking to the doctors while they're operating on his brain. And I was like, wait, what is this? And then I asked, my psychology teacher, what's going on with hypnosis? And she's like, oh, psychology world doesn't really believe in hypnosis. They think people are mostly playing along. I'm like, wait, we streamed the same video. When we turned off pain through the power in his mind. How is this possible? So I ran out, found a local school, neuro-linguistic, that taught both NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and hypnosis jointly. And I was so excited. Like this was everything that I wanted because it really focuses on changing our inner blocks, our inner world, so that we can create what we want on the outer world. And it's fantastic. It's been a great ride ever since.
Awesome. Well, that's really fun how you got started. And tell us a little bit about what services do you offer and how did you come up with those services?
Yeah. So I really loved empowering people along the way. And so I've done over the, last almost 20 years now, really have focused on one. So typically I do have people that I work with individually too. And this is where we can really dive in and profoundly unhook some of those deeper patterns. And people are able to get rid of things that they've carried around their whole life. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not deserving. And we're able to really make a shift at those really deep dive levels. So I've really enjoyed seeing those transformations along the way. And along the way, I've also added classes and workshops, online courses, because my goal was to really empower people with tools that they can use in their own lives and be a part of that ripple of waking up to doing life better, to stepping into our higher potentials, whether it's health, career, business, that we can really take charge of our brain, manage our world, and grow to where we want to grow. So yeah, I've have classes, workshops. What I'm focusing on right now is an intuition mastermind group. And this is kind of spurred from the book that recently came out, The Miracle Code. I share my story of overcoming an air quotes incurable autoimmune condition. And through that process, one of the things that really helped was connecting with awareness of my intuition, connecting with the awareness of what my body wanted, paying attention to what my healing path was. And so this group is about inspiring people to, so I love teaching and training. I also teach certified people in the skills of hypnosis, and I certify people in the skills of NLP as well. And it's amazing to see this field grow. So
Yeah. What does your hypnosis class look like? Is it online or is it in person?
right now, we are doing in person. We have about 3 weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where we go through content practice in person, but we're moving to more of a hybrid model. So there will be some pre education through online courses, and then people would come to maybe an in person 5 day, maybe 6 day type of thing where they can get their hands on tools, get the skills, practice, really kinda make the material come alive for them. But have
That's in which city is that in?
I'm in Salt Lake City, yeah, and we're kinda looking to make it more mobile too, so
Yeah. That's awesome. And I love that you have a
okay.
mastermind and that your book inspired the mastermind.
Yeah.
And congratulations. I heard your book is an international bestseller. A little birdie told me at Elite Online Publishing that you were an
That's
international
right.
bestseller. So congrats on that book, The Miracle Code. So that's really cool. Tell us a little bit more about the mastermind and how people can join that. And what type of people are you looking for?
Yeah, so this is for people. I would say people are probably using some form of intuition, where they're aware of it or not. And it can be as simple as, how do you know what to eat for dinner? Oh, this sounds good. Maybe I should eat a salad, but what I really want is a smoothie. Or, we kind of make these little choices all the time. Some of our choices are aligned to more of our inner clarity, and some are maybe not as aligned. Um, so how did I come up with it? Well, I really found it was, a powerful skill that could really help guide me through my healing journey. And so I wanted to share kind of a framework for people to get in touch with their own intuition, to get more skills, more practice along the way, to find ways to start recognizing where they have that inner clarity versus maybe what they need to shift or adjust along the way. And so it's really about getting people to connect with their own awareness of what is good for them, what works for them in finding their own path. And yeah, so you can jump into the program. I think I'll give you the direct link, thebraintrainerllc.com/intuition hyphen mastery. Or if you just search intuition, it'll probably come up in one of the searches as the mastermind group. And so we do meet live, and then we also have materials from some of our past calls and practice groups that are available as well. So,
And is that meeting live, meaning on Zoom, or
oh
do you meet
yes,
in person?
on Zoom, yeah, and then
So
coordinate,
anyone can join. They don't need to be local.
yeah, and with going to the expos and the hypnosis conferences, and now have connections all over. So
Yeah.
he actually has someone from Australia in the group right now too. So
Oh,
make
that's
it fun all across the world. So you can open up windows all across the world. Yeah.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about your book. I know that we interviewed you on our other podcast. People can go check out the Elite Publishing podcast. But tell us just a little bit about your book and where people can go to find it.
Great. So yeah, it's my personal story of healing and overcoming an incurable, air quotes, autoimmune condition. Western medicine, it seems like they only had a medication management program. So their main focus was, here, take these medications to suppress your immune system, to keep it from attacking your body and its tissues. There wasn't really a plan for wellness or health or recovery. So I really had to look outside of that conventional, Western medical approach. And of course, being in the field of hypnosis, meditation, I had certified as an herbalist in my 20s. I really kind of intuitively felt or knew that healing was possible. And I just kept continuing to look for new strategies, employ new things, did a deep dive in untangling my own brain habits, patterns that were causing stress, untangled past traumas. And it's really about creating that inner space of clarity, harmony that then allows the body to heal and balance and repair. So, because it was my own story, I just really wanted to share with people that there are steps that you can take. Like, yes, pay attention to your doctors, follow Western medicine. And what else can you incorporate in really creating your own inner healing environment? Whether it's meditation, there's like 20, at least 20 benefits proven by science from meditation.
Mm.
Meditation is something everyone can do. I know that just keeps snowballing here. We wanted to empower people that even if you feel stuck, hopeless, there are things that you can do to take charge of your mind, take charge of your body, create that inner clarity and alignment, and start building your wellness from the inside out. Start building your happiness from the inside out.
Yeah. Well, I hope people can go and get the book. It's on Amazon or everywhere books are sold, The Miracle Code.
I want
Go
to
ahead.
mention, I do have some bonuses on my website. So if you go to the braintrainerllc.com/book, sign in there, and then you'll get some of the links to placebo effect research documentary, as well as 16 keys to self-healing. So there's some other little bonuses there if people are looking to shift their health.
Awesome.
Thank
So, would you say the next project you're working on is the mastermind, or is there other things that you're working on in the field, like
Yeah,
courses?
so the focus, of course, is to do the audiobook, The Miracle Code.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually working on updating my online courses. So those are going to be more user friendly, making sure that the tech is working well and up to date. So that's kind of the big project, as well as keeping the mastermind rolling. I just love talking about these things and just helping people empower their life to lead an expansive life of being on purpose and doing what they love. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you for being on the show. Do you have any tips for entrepreneurs about getting out of blocks, like not having that mental block, or if they have a money block? What's a tip you can leave them? One last thing before we wrap up.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question. So, there's so many tools and resources that are available now. What can people do easily? One is just keeping your focus. I think that's probably the biggest challenge we run into. I know for me too, I get the shiny object syndrome. What about this? What about this? Or we get halfway down a project or three quarters. Oh, what about this? So jump over here. So, find ways to stay focused. This is kind of my little companion. I keep all of my appointments on a digital calendar, but this is my what to do every day. This is my list where I write the list and I check it off and kind of highlighting what are your top three goals. Work on one, maybe 30 minutes, an hour, because these goals, often, if they're big goals, like writing a book, it's not going to be done in one day. It's going to take focus over time, right? So that's the thing that I'm doing now that's keeping them most focused. My top three goals have check marks for each one, and I make sure that I touch base on them every day.
Awesome. I love that. That's a great
Yeah.
tip. I also love writing things down, and we have an elite planner that we developed and made that we sell on our website. And I love using it and having that monthly calendar
Yeah.
and checklist to write down.
You did say like mental blocks or mind space. Kind of my favorite tool that people can do is healing light sequence. So this is great. I start my day this way. Just imagine like a healing light washing down through the top of your head. Imagine it's clearing out your mental clutter and washing through your neck, your shoulders. If you really get into this, it only takes like 5 minutes to walk through it. I have recordings on my website and recordings on YouTube on my channel as well. But letting it pour through your body, clearing through your chest. Imagine it's just clearing out the mental clutter, washing through your body. I like to send it down through the bottoms of my feet into the ground. And then centering myself, okay, what's important today? Or making time for that kind of intuitive connection. Okay, where's my focus need to be today? And so that helps keep me on track and keeps me more centered than, the monkey racing toward the shiny object. The
Yeah, I
monkey.
love that. I love that light, and I encourage everyone to go to YouTube and look up the brain trainer, look up Holly, and do that every day, and do that 5 minutes to get yourself centered.
I think to find my channel on YouTube, you have to search my whole name and the brain trainer,
Okay.
Holly Stokes, the brain trainer. There's just a lot of, millions of
Other
YouTubers.
things. Yeah. Holly Stokes,
So
the brain trainer on YouTube. Sounds good. And
yeah.
we can put a link up in the show notes as well. Well, thanks, Holly, for being on Elite Expert Insider today. We hope you all enjoyed it and got some really good insight. I know I did. Please like and follow and share our podcast with others who you know who would enjoy it as well. And we look forward to seeing you and letting you listen to the next one.
Thank you.
Hey, are you looking to increase your revenue, build credibility, and elevate your brand? This podcast is brought to you by Elite Online Publishing, an innovative publishing and full spectrum marketing company. They will publish and market your book to make it a #1 bestseller. Becoming an author is the best way to market your business. So contact them at eliteonlinepublishing.com today. All of their authors become #1 bestsellers.